Defining communication. Communication depends on our ability to understand one another. One primary and essential goal in communicating is understanding. You must have a basic understanding of the communication process. Communication is a social process in which individuals employ symbols to establish and interpret meaning in their environment. We need to understand the whys and hows of our conversations with others. For instance, why do two people in a relationship feel simultaneous need for togetherness and independence? Why do some women feel ignored or devalued in conversations with men? Why does language often influence the thoughts of others? How do media influence people's behavior? We need to be able to talk effectively to a number of very different types of people during an average day. Teachers, ministers, salespeople, family members, friends, and healthcare providers. Communication opportunities fill our lives each day. Key terms in defining communication. Social is the notion that people and interactions are part of the communication process. Process is an ongoing, dynamic, and unending occurrence. We believe that communication is a social process. When interpreting communication as social, we mean to suggest that it involves people and interactions, whether face to face or online. This necessarily includes two people who act as a sender and receivers. Both play an integral role in the communication process. When communication is social, it involves people who come to an interaction with various intentions, motivations, and abilities. Communication is a process means that it is ongoing and unending. Communication is also dynamic, complex, and continually changing. With this view of communication, we emphasize the dynamics of making meaning. Therefore, communication has no definable beginning and ending. Our past communication with people have been stored in their minds and have affected their conversations with us. The process nature of communications also means that much can happen from the beginning of a conversation to the end. People may end up at a very different place once a discussion begins. This is exemplified by the frequent conflicts that roommates, spouses, and siblings experience. Although a conversation may begin with absolute and inflexible language, and the conflict may be resolved with compromise. All of this can occur in a matter of minutes. Frank Van's 1967 depicts the communication process by using a spiral or helix. Communications experiments are cumulative and are influenced by the past process. Present experience inevitably influence a person's future, and so he emphasized a non-linear view of the process. Communication, therefore, can be considered a process that changes over time and among interactions. Key terms in defining communication. Symbol. A symbol is an arbitrary label given to a phenomenon. Meaning. Meaning is what people extract from a message. Environment is a situation or context in which communication occurs. A symbol is an arbitrary label or representation of phenomena. Words are symbols for concepts and things. For example, the word love represents the idea of love, and the word chair represents the thing we sit on. Labels may be ambiguous, may be both verbal and nonverbal, and may occur in face-to-face and mediated communication. Symbols are usually agreed on within a group but may not be understood outside of the group. In this way, their use is often arbitrary. Meaning is central to our definition of communication. Meaning is what people extract from a message. In communication episodes, messages can have more than one meaning and even multiple layers of meaning. Without sharing some meanings, we would all have a difficult time speaking the same language or interpreting the same event. Not all meaning is shared, and people do not always know what others mean. In these situations, we must be able to explain, repeat, and clarify. Environment is the situation or context in which communication occurs. The environment includes a number of elements including time, place, historical period, relationship, and a speaker's and listener's cultural backgrounds. Thanks for watching.